I was born to flex, yes. Diamonds on my neck. I like boarding jets, I like more than sex. But nothing in this world that I like more than checks. Money. All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is the money.
So, welcome back, y'all. It's your girl, Ari. And in this week's video, it's going to be a little disturbing. So, grab your tea, Mountain Dew, water, coffee, whatever you got, and sip, because there will be a lot of tea. Okay. So, I'm going to just jump right into it. This all happened in like 2016, but the thing about it is the workers are still there. Now, I don't know about the worker that I was with that was beating the kids that you're going to see in the messages at the end of the video, but the other ones are there. The boss is there. There's a lot of tea on all of them, and I'm not going to put the name out there. I'll save y'all that. I won't put the name, but if you guys ask me what's the name, I will gladly tell you. No problem. Just hit me up on Instagram, and I will let you know. So, it all started, this was my first job ever. Let me just say that. First job ever. I was 17? Yeah, 17, because I couldn't have my own classroom at 18. So I was 17, and I just remember it was my lunch break. So I was on lunch break. This is when it all first happened. Well, when I first seen it happen. I was on lunch break, and I was like facing this way, and the worker was over there. So I guess she thought I was asleep or whatever, but I was really on my phone. And I was just on my phone chilling, and I hear the little boy, everyone's asleep, but I hear the little boy jumping on his cot and laughing and stuff. Then all of a sudden, I just hear a big, and then I just hear him bust out scream. So at that moment, I'm in shock, like, I don't know what to do, because I've never in life put my hands on anyone's child. Like, I don't even put my hands on my own siblings, let alone somebody else's child. Like, I would never in life do that. So I text my mom, like, Mom, this lady just hit this little boy. What do I do? And she told me, record everything. Just keep recording. Do not stop recording. Now, we couldn't have our phones, so that was a big problem to do. So I couldn't catch things like in the cafeteria and stuff. But I'm going to tell y'all about that. So I just recorded. From then on, I recorded everything. From the moment when she slammed the kids, pulled the child's hair, yell at him, slam him down on the floor, like everything. Even pop him. Like, I recorded every single thing. But she wasn't even the only one, because the boss, it was so much in that daycare. Like, the boss, she would have her son she's about 90 something. She's really old. She would have her son who's about 60 come in the daycare classrooms. Like, you cannot have anyone in the classrooms who aren't parents. She would have her son come in the classroom, and he would have the little girls calling him daddy. I can't even get it out. Like, why do you want these girls to call you daddy? Why? You're not their dad. Their dad come and pick them up. You're not their dad. He kissed them, everything. And my whole big issue is, you guys are a Christian daycare. You're a Christian daycare, but you're doing all of this in the Christian daycare. But then they will try to tell me, you need to go to church and you need to do this. You're setting a bad example for me if you really want me to do these things, baby. Then, not only that, they told me, some workers told me before I even got there, that it was a little boy that was in the infant room that couldn't even walk, couldn't talk, couldn't crawl. He was a baby. Somehow he got his leg broken. Tell me why the same lady who was in the classroom that was beating on the kids that I was in was the same lady in the classroom with the little infant. Y'all tell me, is that crazy or not? Because it sounds pretty crazy to me. Then, not only that, they also told me that 2 babies, not 1, 2, crawled away and got out the daycare. Now, I'm going to tell y'all how they got out the daycare. One, there's no cameras. There's no security whatsoever. No cards, no pin, no fingerprints. So anyone can come in there. You guys know that is a lot of shooting with innocent people going on. Like, they walk into churches and just shoot up and all this. So that daycare, that's a good target for them. Anybody could have came in there and hurt them innocent kids. It just so happened that a mom stopped the 2 little babies that crawled away out of the daycare, and she was able to come and find it. Now, once again, back to the boss. She was as worse as the workers. The daycare was so ratchet that it was 2 employees fussing in the hallway, and she told them,
how about y'all come fight in my office?
Who says that? With innocent kids that's left around. Like, why are y'all even fussing with innocent kids around? But we're gonna get rid of her because she beat the kids too. She not only did she beat them, she threw away their shoes, threw away their clothes. So parents, if you were looking for your kids' shoes, they were in the trash can because she threw them away. Let's just get into that tea. Not only did they do that, they harassed me. Maybe because I was the youngest one and I love to like look cute because I'm cute. So like I would come in with a dashiki hanging to my knees. Like I will show y'all a picture over here. The dashiki hung to my knees and she told me, you need to go home and change your outfit because we can see your butt. How? I know you old or whatever, but I know that you can see the same exact things I'm seeing, and we both don't see my butt. I know that's for sure. But not only did they do that, they also told me during lunchtime, if the kids don't eat their food, just throw it away. Throw it away. Leave them hungry. Don't even try to, like, feed them. Because I used to try, like, come on, choose, you know, like, open your mouth. Come on, let's try. And they would just tell me, throw it away. Throw it away. She don't want it. Throw it away. Like, why? Or if a little kid act bad, they'll just tell them, don't give them nothing. Don't give her food. She don't deserve it. Like, these kids were only 2 years old. They don't know right from wrong at 2. They just turned 2. They don't know anything that you're talking about. Like, it really broke my heart to see. Because I'm not that type of person. I would never in my life put my hands on anyone's child that's not mine. Never. Never. Ever. Ever. And I know you all like, you should have taken it to the state board and all this other stuff. Let me tell you about that. I took it. And I guess that they had someone working with them because how did we send video evidence of her smacking the little girl, pulling the little girl hair, slamming the little girl on the ground, popping the little boy, kicking the little boy, everything. We even told them about the mold situation. They haven't cleaned their toys in years. And they wonder why kids keep on getting the flu or the hand and foot disease, or there's bumps from their foot. I think it's called foot and mouth or something like that. I haven't worn that in a while, so I can't remember. Or pink eye and all this other stuff. They wonder why. If a kid with a flu or pink eye just rubbed his eye and he's touching a toy, he give it to another child, most likely the other child is going to get it. You're passing germs on. How do you expect things to be clean if you're not cleaning it? How do you expect kids to get better if you're not helping them get better? You're not helping them. Not only did they not help them, they didn't teach them nothing. All they did was play Elmo songs. How is a kid going to learn from an Elmo song? You're not teaching them their ABCs. You're not teaching them how to count at the age of 2. You should be teaching them this type of thing so they can learn, so they can know better, so they can do better. How do you expect a child to know all this stuff if you're not teaching them anything? The toys on the playground was full of mold, and like full of mold. The cook, she was really old. And she also worked in the baby room. And she would just leave feces on the babies because she was be like, she don't feel like changing them. So I just had got there. Like, I would just have arrived. So I would just like, I don't want to leave this on the baby. Like, the baby's butt is probably going to be burning from this. Like, why do they have you in a baby room if you don't want to even do anything with the babies? You don't want to play with them. You don't want to change them. Why are you here? Why are you even working in a daycare? Please let me know. Because I'm confused. So I would have to change all the kids and everything. Now, I did work with some wonderful people. It was some people who were wonderful and nice to the kids, but out of all, them workers were pure horrible. And I'm going to let y'all know what they said when they fired me. They said, first they brought me to the office. I remember I got off at 5 o'clock. But no. Let me rewind. So I was sitting in the classroom because every single day the director harassed me for nothing, whether it was me coming too early, whether it was my clothes, whether if I put my bag on the counter, anything, like anything so petty. I really thought they were trying to get rid of me because I was young, and you know, you have to have people, staff in the classroom with you when you're young, and they were understaffed a lot because people wouldn't want to show. But no, I think they just wanted to get rid of me because they knew. So this was her excuse. This is what their excuse to fire me. I was on lunch break, and I had my bag on the counter where the kids cannot reach it at all, the sink counter. And I was eating my food out my bag, and she goes, "Can you put your bag up so the kids won't get it?" The kids were asleep because my break was on. My break was when the kids take nap, so the kids were all asleep. They're on their cot sleep, and I'm eating, sitting on the floor eating out my bag. She comes in, "Can you put your bag up?" I'm like, I'm eating out of it. Like, you clearly see me eating on my lunch break. Why would I put it up if I'm eating out of it? So I don't say anything else to her. 5 o'clock come. The head manager, boss, owner, whatever you want to call him, tries to, whatever you want to call him, He come and gets me out the classroom. He's like, "We need you." And I thought that they just needed me for another class because I was a floater, so I went to different classes. So I'm walking with my stuff, whatever, and they take me upstairs to the boss's office. And I sit down, the director in there, he's in there, and the boss. They're like, "We're terminating you because you didn't follow directions where she asked you to put your bag up, blah, 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 blah." So I'm like, at that point, I'm just like, whatever, like, y'all been trying to harass me for the longest. At this point, I don't even care. Like, I don't care. So I'm just sitting there like, cool. And they like, "And we understand that you have video footage or messages, and we're assuming it's of a teacher abusing one of the kids." I was like, I don't know. They was like, "So would you care to show it to?" I was like, no. Then they was like, "Well, is it of a teacher beating a kid?" I was like, I don't know. And he was like, "So how would you like us to mail you your check? Would you like it mailed, or would you like to come get it?" I was like, it doesn't even matter. So they was like, "We'll mail it." I then just walked out, and I seen a parent. And the parent was like, "I feel so bad to the point where I'm going to take my child out because they fired you for no reason." They didn't even tell me why they fired you. So then I had to explain to that lady why they fired me, because I had video footage of them hitting one of her kids and other people's kids. I even had to explain to a dad who came and asked me, "Was it my child? Was it my child?" And it was his child. His child was the first kid that I seen get hit. Now, when you guys read these messages, you will see her admitting to hitting these kids. Like, I wish that I could post videos. But I really don't want to put these kids' faces in here because it has the kids crying. And I just got to a breaking point. Like, I really didn't know what to do. This is my first job. Like, I didn't know what to do. Like, I just told my mom every single thing. To the mold, the food, the hitting the kids, the kicking, the hair pulling. They even let kids fight. Like, why? You're supposed to break that up and put the one who started in timeout or something. Like, you don't fight her. Go hit him. Go hit him. Like, that's ghetto. That's what you call ghetto for real. Like, who does this in the daycare? What employees do you know are fighting, beating the kids? The boss has her older, whatever, 60-year-old son coming in here kissing on the little girls, telling them to call him dad. What daycare do you know where an infant who hasn't even walked or talked, can't even crawl, leg gets broken? That don't sound suspicious to y'all? And then you call the state and they don't do anything about it. They just go, well, we didn't see anything. I'm going to tell y'all why y'all didn't see anything. Because every time you have an inspection, this is what they do. They go run and tell each other. Because this is what they did with us. We didn't even have to really do anything. But I made sure that I Clorox my counters down. Because I don't want to catch the hand and foot or pink eye or the flu or everything. So at the end of the day, put Clorox on my counter and I sprayed, wiped everything down, the change the table, everything. I don't want to catch that. Y'all can catch that. So they'll go to, when they know that the inspection people are coming, they go to classroom and go, they're about to come. They're upstairs. They're coming down here. Make sure you get the kids ready. Make sure that you're teaching them. Have them all sitting down. Read them a book. So they'll be reading the kids a book like, y'all don't do this. Y'all did not do this. Why front? So that's why the inspection people didn't see anything. But they must have someone working with them or something, because how do you get video footage and still don't do nothing? At that point, like, I was just done. They like, we don't see nothing. But guys, like, I really wish that I could post these footage. It's really sad, but this is what I will do. If you hit me up on Instagram, I do have to log into my other iCloud account, but I promise you, I will get them footages. If you hit me up on Instagram right now, because I would want these parents to see their kids. I tried to contact them, but I couldn't find any of them. So it's like, it's nothing I can really do. But I would really want them to see what happened in their daycare, especially if the kids are still in there. So I'm going to link my Instagram below. And if you want to know the number of the daycare, the address, the name, everything, I will send you all that information. If you want to know the lady who beat them, I will send you her information. If y'all want to know her information, the daycare, if you want to see the video footages, the pictures, the messages, well, I will link the messages in the video. But if you want to see every other thing I just mentioned, hit me up right below on Instagram. And I will gladly, happily send you these. But beware, they are going to break your heart. They are really sad. You will see a child's hair getting pulled. You will see a little boy getting slammed, yelled at, yanked up. Everything that you can explain of abuse, you will see that. You will see it. So if you want to see them pictures, just hit me up and I got you. But after all of this is all I have to say. All tea, baby. No shade. Until next time, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.